on the night train to Armenia. Best thing about this night train is that it crosses the border in the middle of the night, so we stopped about midnight, no, half past midnight, and we sat there for about an hour. Someone came through and said customs, and you're like, declaration, sure, nothing, and then about an hour later we got off the train, got our passport stamps, and now we're getting back on the train. We're currently in no man's land, I suppose, because we're just left Georgia and we'll soon be doing the same thing again when we get to Armenia. Good times, a lovely night's sleep. It's fair to say that last night was a little bit like sleep deprivation and torture. It took a total of 4 hours to get through the border eventually, which is almost one of the longest I've ever been through. Apart from travelling about 20k between Georgia and Armenia, they just kept like coming in, turn the lights on, saying something, then we turned the lights off and went back to sleep, and then 5 minutes later someone comes in, turn the lights on, say something, but not require us to do anything. Eventually some guy comes through and stamps the passports, and then you're in. But it was not a good night's sleep. Anyway, here we are in Armenia. It's looking lovely, look. Well, see, that's not the nicest part, is it? So we're having a lovely time in Armenia. It's a country of contrasts, it seems. It has a very busy, bustling, hip and happening capital with lots of swanky cafes and a really nice nightlife. And then everywhere outside the capital we've seen so far is somewhat derelict and or, you know, in poor repair. We're currently in the northern bus station, which, as you can see, is not a bustling metropolis here. It just seems to be a very grand design building, but there's nothing here apart from a ticket office. And then upstairs they're just sort of using it for a car park. It's kind of a bit strange. But it's been lovely, really nice people here. We went down to Tatev in the south, saw some monasteries, very beautiful, very rugged countryside. And now we're going to a place called Dilijan, which is supposed to be sort of beautiful national park, a little bit higher elevation, so it should be a bit cooler. It's been very hot in the city. People are lovely. They've got lots of lovely things to say about everything apart from Turkey, who they don't like very much. In fact, the word for a bad man in Armenian is Turk, who are their Western neighbours and committers of genocide against them. So don't, go there. The Georgian-Armenian border behind us. We've passed in with no issues, and we're back in Georgia for the next 10 days-ish until we head to Azerbaijan. That was very nice. Good work, Armenia. You've really crushed it.